Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to my channel. So this is Mr. P. Today I'll actually just be showing you a really smooth strategy right now. Now, this particular strategy, a lot of people actually feel like, okay, I understand it, especially the beginner and intermediate traders, right? Now, the thing here, guys, is this. I also thought that way, right? I also thought that way while I actually started trading, but I actually lost a lot of cash that I shouldn't have even bothered losing or something if I actually understood the stuff, right? So I actually just wish I actually understood the way the demand and supply actually works back then, the way I actually understand it now, right? It would have been so cool, right? So much cash I actually donated to the broker. I wouldn't have done that, of course, if I actually understand. So I actually regret not knowing this particular stars back then, right? But it's cool, guys. I actually understand them now, and I actually want you to actually understand the stocks also. So I will just be showing you exactly how this demand and supply works, how you can actually utilize it properly to actually go into sniper entries. I mean, sniper entries, right? You go into sniper entries, you should actually see exactly where to place your take profit, your stop loss, and every single stuff is actually so cool and actually so interesting, just like that. Right now, if you're actually new to this particular channel, or you're actually new to this particular thing, just remember to hit the subscription button, hit the like button, and also remember to turn your notification bell and share this video so more people can actually gain access to this video. Now, one thing you should actually remember is on our Telegram channel there. The link is actually just down below somewhere there. Right now, we're actually running something called Operation Withdrawals. Right now, in such a way that we're actually trying to run with the market and actually make sure that over 90%, at least 80% of the members of the channel there actually just start withdrawing crazily like that, right? So within this particular month, we're actually invading the market. We're having something called Operation Withdrawal. So you can actually just join us, right? The link to the Telegram channel is there. It's actually free, of course. Just actually join us to just be a part of this particular team. It will give us a lot of joy to actually just be picking from the market and destroying other brokers just like that. So not to waste so much time, let's check it out now, guys. Very first stuff you should note is this. I actually drew it here already to actually save time, things like that. So now demand, let's assume we're actually having this at the top, right? We're actually having this at the top, and then we're actually having this at the down, right? Now this particular level is here, this particular level is here, and now price moves from this direction up towards this direction, and from this direction down towards this direction. Now this spot where it actually left at first, is actually my demand right now. People actually demanding, right? Meaning that they are actually purchasing, they're actually buying, right? They're actually buying. So that's actually, so buyers are in charge currently, they are buying. So the buyers keep increasing, they keep increasing, they keep increasing. And then it gets to a point where everyone now feel, oh, I've bought so much, right? So let me start selling now. Why? Because the price has increased. Look at it, guys. The price has increased. Look at it. The price has increased. It was here. So people kept buying, people kept buying, people kept buying. And now the price is increasing, right? So you can't keep buying when the price is increasing, right? It gets to a point where all those that have bought, right? All those that have bought, there are now a lot of them, right? There are now a lot of them at this level. There are now a lot of them. So because the price is high, they now want to sell, right? They now want to sell. But no, when they are selling, as they're selling the stuff, because a lot of sellers keep coming in, the price of it starts dropping. Negotiations and all of those things, it starts dropping because of competition. Okay, let me sell mine lower, let me sell mine lower, let me sell mine lower. Now people start buying for a really low price, a really low amount of price. Why? Because they want to sell again what? At a higher price. And because they want to sell at a higher price, pushes the market up again, like this. Now, I don't know if anyone has ever explained demand and supply on a chart like this for you, but you get to hear it now, right? Now, that's just how this particular stuff actually works. So let's actually look at it on the real chart. Let's see how this particular stuff actually works. Once again, I actually drew it here, so it's actually easier than starting to draw it now. Now, what we're actually having here is this. We're actually having this particular level here, right? It actually, price actually came here, played around this particular spot. Now, this my particular level of demand is what I call my support, right? Because that's what is supporting my supply, which is my resistance, right? Which is here, right? So it actually pushes up from this spot. it hits this level of supply. Now the supply, a lot of sellers are here. There are a lot of them here. Now they want to sell because the price is really high in the market. So they want to sell and make profit. So as they keep selling, the competition is increasing. So the price keeps dropping, and it gets back to this place where a lot of people would have bought at a really low price. Now they want to sell at a higher price. Now it pushes the market up back to supply, and it keeps playing like that. So what I want to do is this, right? What I want to do is this. It's very simple. What I want to do is to actually go into the trade when a lot of buyers are actually pumping, right? When a lot of buyers are actually trying to sell what they already have right now. A lot of buyers are trying to a lot of buyers are trying to buy what they are trying to buy the available goods in the market, right? Sorry, okay. Now this is it. Now a lot of buyers starts buying. Now it's actually showing here. So what do? First of all, I actually plot this stuff on on a higher time frame. You can notice I want to show you something, but I can't, right? Because I'm on a higher time frame. Now the higher time frame has actually shown me the exact levels, the exact precise levels where the buyers are and where the sellers are, right? Where my demand is and where my supply is, or where my support is and where my resistance is. Now to actually know my entry points, to actually know when the buyers are leaving, the exact time the buyers are leaving, I simply leave that particular time frame, 4 hours time frame, and try running towards my 30 minutes time frame. But what actually happened here is this now. It actually pushed from this level and started pushing it. Now what I want to do is I want to check out when the buyers were actually leaving this particular zone. They were pumping so much capital. Now it was actually at the spot. So let me try zooming that out a little more. Okay, cool. Now they actually left at this particular spot, and then it went back down, and then they finally left at this particular spot. You can actually see they pushed up at about this particular range. Now after pushing up here, what happened was this. It actually pushed up and came back to do what we call our retest. Right now, it came back, hit our retest. Now after the retest, what I'm supposed to do next is what? Is just jumping on buys. Now the reason why I'm jumping in on buys is because I'm not the only one buying, right? I'm not the only one, right? If you are the only one buying, everyone they are selling, it simply means that the market will go against you, right? So you want to buy where everyone is buying. So that's the reason for the demand and supply right now. So everyone is actually buying now. So what I want to do is to jump into the market right now. At this particular spot, everyone, they weren't buying. How do I know? Because of the momentum. Now, if I try zooming this out more, let me try. You should actually notice that at this particular spot, it's actually bought, but the momentum wasn't crazy, right? We only had just one bullish, and it was very slow. It was just a short candlestick, right? If I try, okay, let me see if I can zoom this out a little bit more. Let me see if I can zoom that out a little bit more and adjust it. Okay, so you can see it now, right? It actually came to this particular spot, but it was a short candlestick, just pushed up a little and that was it. At this particular spot, it just pushed up a little and that was it. So like the buyers are not ready yet. They are still contemplating, should we buy or we should relax, right? So that's it, right? So it kept playing around the zone. And finally, when it pushed up, look at it, guys. When it pushed up with so much momentum and created another bullish, right? Which is another bullish at this particular spot here. Now, which is now our confirmation that, okay, now a lot of buyers are in now. So what happens usually is that the market has to go back to consolidate, right? It goes back to consolidate. The buyers actually wait for the market to drop, right? After dropping to this particular spot, then everyone pumps in. Every single person pumps in. All the buyers pump in. Now, that very time, way after the retest, when all the buyers are pumping in, that's when you want to go into the trade. It's that easy, guys. Now, you simply join the trade and then you just notice it starts pushing up just like that. You can actually notice. After it drops back to this spot, nothing held it anymore. It just started pushing up to this particular level just like that. So hitting this particular level, you are out of the trade again, right? You are out of the trade. And now you start waiting for the for the sellers to actually take control over the market. So at this particular spot, you wouldn't have sold here, right? You wouldn't have sold or bought around that spot. You would have just waited because it hasn't gotten into any zone. It's just at the middle, guys. So at the middle, it's just playing around that spot. So you don't want to go into any stop. You want to wait for it to either go back to my to my demand or go up to my supply. Right now, it finally pushes into my supply. So what am I waiting for now? I'm actually waiting for when the sellers, everyone starts selling, right? Everyone starts selling because maybe people don't want to sell yet. Maybe people want to keep holding their stuff before selling. So I wait for people to start selling. Now you can actually see people started selling. You can see the crazy bearish momentum here. Look at it. This one, this two, this three, this four. These are just bearish candlesticks. These are just bearish candlesticks. Let me try expanding that a bit. These are just bearish candlesticks, guys, right? You can see them. And after that, I simply just wait. It pushes down, right? After that, you can see it. It came back to do the retest at the spot. And now I simply go into the trade. Now, because everyone is selling, I want to sell now. Because everyone is selling, I actually want to sell. So I can just simply go into the market and actually just go my sells. And you notice it just repeats same thing. It drops down again like that, drops down again like that onto my demand, right? It drops down to my demand and just repeats the process over again. Now, noting that there's one thing that functions, which is very important with my demand and supply. I want to actually know the overall trend. Remember, we are still on 30 minutes time frame. So I want to go back to my 4 hours time frame to know the overall trend. Now, I actually just explained to you how you can actually use your demand and supply. But one thing that is actually so important is I want to know the overall trend of the market, right? I want to know. Now, if you actually check this particular stuff, the overall trend of this market is actually an uptrend, right? It pushes up, it goes down, it's having some waves and the rest of them. But then it's going up, so it can play around, but then it's pushing up, right? So the overall trend is buy. So on the market like this, all I want to do is buy, right? All I want to do. So I forget about it when it goes into the supply. I don't want to do anything with the supply. I just want it to relax. Now, immediately as it comes back to my demand, then I wait for more buyers to troop into the market because it's on an uptrend, meaning more people are buying compared to the people that are selling, right? So I want to go in when more people are buying, right? And then I always want to just take buys on the street. And if it's on a downtrend, it means that there are always more sellers in the market, right, on that trend. So I want to only trade supply. I don't want to have anything to do with my demand. So that's just how this particular stuff actually goes, guys. So I tried as much as possible to break it to the minimum, right? So you can actually grab the stuff perfectly well and perfectly fine. You just want to catch the supply or catch the demand at the exact time so you can actually just catch a sniper entry just like that. So guys, that's just how this podcast of actually goes. So just a reminder, we're actually having what we call operation withdrawal. So we're actually dropping crazy signals and everything there, right? To actually just catch the market, right? Just catch the market by surprise all the time, just like that. Right now, we're actually trying to have so much traders, at least 90% of traders on a Telegram channel there to actually just pick and withdraw from the market just like that, right? And the signals are free, of course, right? They are just speaking from the market crazily just like that. It's actually just fun trading together just like that. So if you're new to this channel, just remember to hit on subscription button, hit on like button, and also remember to to turn notification bell and share this video so more people can actually gain access to the video just like that. So in this place, we don't just give trading strategies like this, we also release free robot indicators that you can actually use to just mine for the market crazy just like that without doing anything like that, and they are always going to come for free. So that's just how it goes, guys. So bye from me. I'm Mr. P. Peace.